Okay, very strange morning. First of all, you can see down there, that little box there that normally gives me internet. I'm not receiving internet, and now I was mid-edit and it's just decided to lose signal. What gives? Come on. Can I get this video done and watch Doctor Who? I've got stuff to do here. Behave, universe. Okay, this is different too. Normally I would do this, press the button down, and this would switch off. It's not. I've never had that happen before. What's going on today? Well, the next best thing. Yeah, it looks like everything's good, but it glitched out. So apparently the internet router or whatever wasn't turned on today. Suddenly the internet is working. Okay. If we turn the stuff off downstairs, we have to turn that on and wait for a bit. So now we can upload the video and we can watch Doctor Who. So at this point in my life, I think I've found myself doing a complete 180 compared to what I would have done previously, where with my soulmate situation, I see the positives right now in being single. Like I don't see the positives of bringing in some random stranger who could end up using me, and it could be a one-sided relationship, like one of us, me loving her and her just having other men on her mind, and it doesn't seem the best kind of life, does it? Not to say that my soulmate will end up being like that, but I have to realise, I have to see life from her point of view, or at least the woman that I want to attract. I have to be her. I have to love myself that way. And paradoxically, that has actually solved the problem, and that's why I'm able to live a single life. Because it wasn't the woman I was looking for, it was me. I just had to love myself as much as I have and just cured myself of the loneliness. I can never say that word, loneliness. Oh, I can say it now. I'm going to keep saying this, but if you're not capable of loving yourself and you are not capable of letting go of these things that you think will fix your life, but turns out when they enter your life, for instance, when I entered this new house, I felt basically nothing. It just felt so normal. So basically, stop looking for quick dopamine hits and just enjoy life, because your life is a whole lot better than you realise. I just have Mr. Fish here. I play to my inner child and I give myself that I play to my senses of like touch. And this is basically what I would get in a relationship, being able to hug. And again, paradoxically, I don't even need a relationship anymore, because I've realised the universe has guided me to true love myself. Now I see women differently. Becoming friends with them and all that would be nice, and just hanging out with them and not having to have this extra responsibility of like loving them even if they're not in a relationship with me. So many people rely on others to fix that void in their heart, when in actual reality you should be doing this and doing it yourself. No one's coming to save you, so you might as well just solve the problem by loving yourself. Then you'll realise, oh, I don't actually need friends, I don't actually need a lover. I am all I need. And that's the paradox of the law of assumption. When you do this, you attract your most ideal life. You'll find that elements just enter your life effortlessly. I'm actually finding myself at this stage hoping not for people to walk up to me and get involved. I like a quiet life. I'm autistic. This kind of isolation, this singlehood is by choice. And previously I have used a dating app, I forgot which one, and I got an interaction that was just kind of like as if she was trying to use me. And we never made it past the stage of like, oh, let's meet up. The old house was not suitable for us to meet up because it's so much chaos. Like seriously, it's not an environment for our dating life, especially on like a first date. So yeah, that didn't work out. But you have to be careful with certain girls. When you become unavailable to girls, they start to see the value because they've learned to live in a world where men just flipping bow to them. They've been treated like goddesses through their lives, so that when specific men decide, no, I'm not playing to your game, they stand out. And if these women haven't dealt with these insecurities, they can kind of get pulled into really just unfulfilling relationships. And it sucks to see, but so many people have these really bad mental health issues and are unable to live alone, be single, and just work all these insecurities out before going into a relationship. The best course of action to getting the one, the soulmate, the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with, taking all that energy you want to give to all these areas in your life. Oh, my life will be better with that. Oh, I must lose a ton of energy to that, even though people aren't quite conscious of what they're doing. But you take all that energy you were giving to these things that you were placing as more important than you, and you give it to yourself. Everything around you is just a reflection of who you are. So you cannot expect it to change before you end up happy. You have to be happy and fulfilled with your current circumstances. And that's the paradox. How can I possibly be happy if I want this thing that would improve my life? How can I possibly be happy without it? And that's the thing. You realise you don't need these things. Today at the gym, I had some kind of people around me. It's kind of weird. It wasn't like direct interactions with them just talking to me and things. It sounds really sad, actually. Like, the life of the introvert, where people don't look at you and want to spend time with you. They always avoid you. And maybe that's a test of the universe. But, previously, that would really bother me because, I'm trying to manifest, or at least I'm not anymore. I was manifesting my soulmate. Whenever I saw good-looking women, I was in my head like, oh, maybe that's her. And it's just a silly way of thinking. I just want to befriend people, but not in the way where I walk up to them and take that risk and, do a ton of small talk. It's so pointless. The right people will come up to me and do the work, because, you can't just place all these people on pedestals and place your importance really low on the list and try and climb up to these people. It doesn't work like that. You have to take them off the pedestal and put you on one so that they have to climb to you. And you will find you will attract higher quality people overall. Yeah, and I still have doubt. I'm not putting on an act where I'm like, I have these doubtful thoughts and then go push them to the side like, oh, that's not true, that's not true. No, I have doubt. What if the things I'm saying in this video are wrong? I don't mean to misinform people and make people do things that would worsen their mental health, but you can't lie. Like, this kind of glass half full kind of mindset and just embracing whatever is in your life currently, it does seem so much more enjoyable than this constant search for something that doesn't actually matter. Maybe it's just this programming that you've received from media, from school, from your parents, family, friends. This is how kids' minds work. The subconscious is just open to everything, and doesn't matter if any information is false, you will take it on board, and then later on the subconscious gets locked off and you develop the consciousness. And the only way to access the subconscious is during, like, when you go to sleep. And it's a shame that a lot of us live in a society that got it all wrong. They don't realise how life actually works. They get so attached to the physical, the 3D, the reality, and they're just doing guesswork and don't actually realise you can attract stuff that aligns with the way you're thinking. And you attract the stuff that you were feeling too. I mean, don't be surprised if you were really upset consistently through your life and you keep attracting stuff that makes you upset. The universe is just waiting on you to tell it what to do. You want sadness, focus on sadness. You want peace, focus on peace. I don't think everyone has a Mr. Fish at home, but just get a soft toy and just apply pressure to, like, where you would normally be hugged or something. I don't know. And it just feels so much better. It's an easy fix. I thought that having a soulmate would fix that. Having a woman come into my life. Oh, heroic moment. The woman of my dreams enters my life. Suddenly everything that was ruining my life is gone. Everything's amazing. And I guarantee the moment she turns up in my life, it won't really matter much to me. It'll be like, oh, it's just normal. I'm used to this. You just have to realise how you actually feel in the end when you have it all. For me, I'm just calm and I'm peaceful. And then I attract things when I'm not really even desperate for them. But even then, it's like getting over the fear that what if, like, the rare occurrence, you go your entire life and you don't meet that soulmate. Imagine that. That's very fearful, isn't it? But I've gotten over that. I am loved. I am happy. I am fulfilled. What more could I want? Today I'm watching War of the Sontarans and Once Upon Time. I've got no time, so if you've got this far, put pillow in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, leave a like and subscribe. Anyways, I love you all. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.